Big fish too.
There.
Oh, dust him off.
Absolute little nugget. An absolute Tinaroo tank. Up all over the face. Come on, send it, buddy. Come on. There you go. Woo! And they are
In the rain.
make the trip worth it. Number 4 on that hardlicious. G'day everybody, welcome to another Let's Go Fishing video. Sitting in the car in the rain for this one. Tropical cyclone Jaspar just hit far north Queensland and luckily everything was all good at home, so I've quickly shot up to Tinaroo to try and get some runoff barra fishing. There is 100 mil of rain forecast tonight. I'm pretty sure they've already had 80 mils and yeah, there's 100 mil forecast for tomorrow. But it's going to be super wet, but I really want to just cruise around and see if I can get some good barra fishing. Heard that it can be good in the past in other lakes. I'm not sure about Tinaroo, but going to give it a decent crack. Up here nice and early. I was planning to do some fishing during the night to start off, but it's just far too wet and windy at the moment, so I'm actually going to wait until it starts to get light in the morning, which is only a few hours away. And then yeah, I'm going to get out there and see if I can find any spots where these barra are all piled up, maybe where there's some water flowing in or on some freshly flooded edges. Not entirely sure yet. It could be bloody donuts. I don't know how it's going to go. Never been here when water's flowing in, but I'm going to go check it out and hopefully something cool happens. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the rain at first light and then hopefully we're straight into the big barras. Morning everybody. As you can see, it is just starting to get light and the rain has actually stopped. It absolutely bucketed down last night for a bit there. I've just put the boat in the water behind me here. I'm about to jump in the boat and drive up to one of these inflow rivers and see if we've got any run-in fishing going on. All right, just made it to the first spot. It's still raining, but got this beautiful bit of inflow here at the mouth of a river. So I'm just gonna work my way through it down here. It's really dirty, so I'm not full of confidence, but yeah, I'll just work it a bit here and on the way down, see if I can find a fish. There is a bit of a color change back down there that looks pretty good too, so I'll check that out. But yeah, I'll just go through this arm first. If this is no good, I'll go to another one. But time to get casting. The weather has been absolutely horrendous. I've checked out the end of a couple of arms and I found some fish. There was some fish there, but no bites. It was really quite dirty and there wasn't heaps of fish there, but I've actually just pushed back out into the lake here a bit and there's a bit of a dirty water line where the dirty water line meets the clearer water, and there's a bunch of fish here, heaps on the screen, and the odd ones like buffing the surface, buffing the bait that's about. So I'm just going to tie a little reddick on, a little shallow diving reddick, and yeah, just hang around here for a bit and try and cast at some that are buffing and see if I can get my lure in front of one.
Got one. Big fish too. Big fish. Oh. On the reddick. Just twitch that little reddick in front of him and oof.
Alright, so there's that tiny reddick that did the damage. Just got him in one lip there. He's an absolute beast of a barra. It's a little bit light on because he's so old, but massive fish.
Massive, massive fish.
He is a big old fish. I don't know how long he is, but yeah, he's an absolute tank of a fish. That reddick just fell out. Super stoked with him. He just made the trip worth it. What a fish. Alright, hooks out of him. Like that. Now let him go, get him off the grass here. Thanks for coming, big guy. That was super awesome to get that big fish on the reddick like that. The water's incredibly dirty here, so I literally had to twitch that reddick right in front of his nose to get the bite, and got the bite, and it was a bloody big fish, so stoked with that. That just makes the day completely. The river is fully flooding now. It's just super, super dirty water. There's trees coming down. It's all happening, but I had to get the lure so close to that one's face that I just can't see me getting another one unless I can see it, and I can't see anymore. So I'm going to head back out into the lake and see if I can find some fish in a bit clearer water. This is the water clarity. It's just some of the worst coloured water I've ever seen. Put your hand in, you can't even see your hand. Really badly coloured water. Hooked up again on the hard licious this time. Just threw the hard licious in against the bank there. Oh, angry fish. Threw the hard licious in against the bank there. I actually didn't have the GoPro rolling and got smashed by this one. Pulling a lot of line, this fish. Very healthy, energetic one. Great fight. Absolute great fight. Oh yes, luckily he is hooked just on the corner or the outside of the mouth. I've only got 30-pound leader on this hard licious. Man, he's a beautiful fish. Oh, right, got him. Got him there. Grab him there and there. Oh, wow, what a beautiful Tinaroo Barra. Absolute beautiful fish. That is an absolute Tinaroo tank. Nice fat one. Smashed that hard licious there. I just threw it in against the bank. Slow roll it out where I saw a few fish on the screen, and he just absolutely clunked it. Beautiful fish. Very happy with him. Get him back in the water and see if we can go find another one. Get him up. Boy, has he been beating up. Just threw up all over my face. Time to let him go. Thanks for coming, buddy. Alright, so where I got that fish, just on this bank just here, there's actually a whole bunch of Barra sitting in tight and then some bait, so I've gone to the hard licious again, and I'm just going to work this edge a bit here, see what I can come up with.
good one. There's another one on the hardlicious. Oh. Oh. And they go hard. I actually missed a bite a couple casts before in that same spot. Wouldn't recommend fishing the hardlicious on a swim bait rod like this, but I actually just broke my C12 on that last fish. It was completely my fault, but the fish got tangled up in it when I put him back in the water to get the hooks out and bent the rod backwards and snapped it. So the only other rod I have in the boat is my swim bait rod. Go on, send it, buddy. Come on. There you go. Woo! So, yeah. I didn't want to take the hardlicious off because it's bloody getting the bites. So. Hardlicious went on the swim bait rod and here we are. Beautiful rod anyway. It's so responsive for a swim bait rod. You can still fish, still feel the hardlicious on it. So. It's all good. The power of fish down there on the screen. So nice to get some bites. Tinaroo can be bloody tough, so it's really nice to get some bites. Wow, they fight so hard in here. Nice one decided to bite when it's only light rain too. That hardlicious right in his nose. Jeez, he's a tank, this fish. Not real big, but he's an absolute tank. Absolute little nugget. Hardlicious. Lure's out. Send him on his way. Thanks for coming, buddy. They're just right on the edge of the dirty water, man. Hard vibe. Yeah, just put it right in front of their face real slow. Go, another one, number 4 on that hardlicious. Getting chunked. A bit lighter on that one. Alright, this has been the conditions for most of the day. As you can see, just rain, wind, horrible conditions for fishing, but great conditions for getting the bites, which has been awesome. So good to get those bites. Alright, I'm trying to twitch a reddick here now. They've slowed down a bit on the Vibalicious, so let's see. I want to eat a twitched reddick. Alright, got one on the reddick in the rain. sending it. He is sending it, this one. Oh, bust him off. That's why you don't lift him in on a Reddick. Well, the action was running thick and fast there for a bit. I was definitely loving life there. A few bites on the Hardlicious, and then got that one on the Reddick that I bloody snapped off trying to lift in the boat. That was very silly. You shouldn't do that. You should grab them in the mouth or net them. That was no good on my behalf, but the rain has settled down a little bit now, and I've got heaps of water in the boat, so I've just pulled up on the bank so all the water runs to the back, and I'm just bilge pumping out of the water. But yeah, absolute amazing session. What did I land? 5. Well, yeah, landed 4 and snapped that one off trying to lift it in. A few other ones got off, and yeah, good to get them on a variety of techniques like the Reddick and the Hardlicious, which has been awesome. But yeah, it's nearly lunchtime, so I'll see what happens, but I'm bloody stoked. It doesn't matter now. Like, got those awesome fish. I'm not sure what I'll do, but I'll keep fishing for a bit first. Made it back to the ramp in the car. Absolutely horrendous weather. I think I'm gonna pack up and go. The boat's bloody nearly full of water, but that was a magic sesh. I'll wait until I'm in the car and it's a bit better conditions for talking, and I'll do a bit of a gear run through, and that'll be it. I've had to wait until back home to do the gear run through. It was just pouring up there. I'm lucky I left because the road down the range, well, they were just gonna close it. There was a few cars off the road due to the bad weather, so stoked that I made it home and got some good fish. But yeah, I'll just do a bit of a gear run through of the gear that I used in the video. Start off with the lures. Right here I've got the Reddick Jerkbait SF90. That's the shallow diver. That's what I caught that first fish on. I love using these for sight casting fish. I've caught meteries on this at Proserpine and now meteries at Tinaroo. It's a great little shallow diver that you can just get right in front of their face and then let it sit there, and it just slowly floats up, but really makes them angry when it sits there. Better than plastics in my opinion. Barra don't really like plastics on the drop, so sometimes when you let the plastic drop in front of them, it just spooks them, whereas if you let this just sit there and let them look at it, it really makes them angry. And yeah, I just wound that in front of that fish's nose and let it sit there, and he sucked it in straight away. The other lure I used is the Reddick DS80, which is super famous with the Barra anglers now, winning a lot of comps on this lure. Great jerkbait, specifically designed for pretty much twitching in front of Barra's face on the screen, and yeah, got some bites on that and snapped that one off trying to lift it in the boat on that. But the lure that did most of the damage is right there, still tied on my rod. That is the Hardlicious. That is the biggest size. I used a couple of colours, but yeah, great hard vibe, real slow sink on it, and a lot of those bites came on the slow sink. In terms of rods, I used the Samaki Zing Gen 3 swim bait rod matched up with a 300 Tranks is what I use for all my heavier lure stuff with Barra. I love the swim bait rods, I love the length. And that was great for controlling those bigger fish. The other rod I used is the Samaki C12 V3. This is the SC701 BMH 7-footer. Great rod for all the lighter stuff, fish and Reddicks, unweighted plastics, vibes, all that sort of stuff. On both of those I have 50-pound X-Braid going to 100-pound X-Braid leader. It only let me down on lifting that fish in, but that's because it drafts the leader up from when he ate the Reddick down.
that was completely my fault. Otherwise, that would all perform flawlessly. No bust offs and no straighten offs, which is always good. They are nice, healthy fish in Tinaroo, and they do fight hard. And it was bloody great to get some bites during the day, because it can certainly be a tough dam to fish during the day. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching another video. Don't really recommend going fishing in a cyclone, but it was good to get some results and get some daytime bites in Tinaroo, which can be, well, in my opinion, is the toughest dam to get Barra to eat a lure in. But yeah, thanks for watching another video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.